guys, it's Brittany, and before we get into the legend of Midnight Mary, I just want to say that if you watched my Union Cemetery video, which was last Friday when I uploaded it, it was a cemetery I went to where Ed and Lorraine Warren have been, and it's haunted by the White Lady, and I was exploring it and the police were watching me. I didn't get in trouble though, thankfully, but yeah, I was being watched by the police, which is understandable, I totally get it. But I did say in that video that I was aiming for today, so you're watching this on a Friday, and I was aiming for my first part to my Eastern State Penitentiary videos to go up today, to start today. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to postpone that to next Friday. What is next Friday? I don't even know, but a week today will be my first part to my Eastern State Penitentiary videos. The reason why, truthfully, I really need more time because we filmed so much. When I say we, I mean my brother and me. And he was basically my cameraman, right? So we did so much filming and it was kind of overwhelming for me. I've never done that much filming at a location, and there's just so much for me to go through and stuff. And also too, I'm still waiting back to hear about something, so that's kind of another reason why I have to postpone it. So I guess it kind of works out because the first part is done, but I wanted to add some stuff into it if I could. So I guess it kind of works out, I guess. I think I'm gonna have 2 parts. There could even be 3, possibly 4. It really depends on how I'm gonna break it all down, because obviously when I'm editing, I cut out a lot of stuff that I don't like, that I just don't think made it into, you know what I mean? I'm very particular and kind of a perfectionist when it comes to my videos these days, and I just want it to be really good, and especially because Eastern State was the biggest location I've ever been to. It was a dream come true, so I really just need more time, and also I'm waiting to hear back about something. So I hope that's okay with you guys, but the first part will start up a week from today. Okay, so now that I got that out of the way, getting into the legend of Midnight Mary. So Midnight Mary, of course, I'm very drawn to this story because her name's Mary. You guys know how much I love Bloody Mary, so I was like, oh my god, Midnight Mary, I love this. So the cemetery is located in New Haven, Connecticut, and you guys know I was there last week, and her grave is at the Evergreen Cemetery. So I went there. I was really excited to go there. It was really hard to find her grave, so I eventually had to go to the office building there and ask where her grave was. They gave me a map. I have the map right here. I'll get more into the map after, and if you can see the yellow highlight, that was the directions to show me where her grave was. So as you guys can see, at the very top in bold black text, her grave says, "The people shall be troubled at midnight and pass away." So that's pretty creepy, especially because it's in bold black text. It just goes right at the top of her tomb. But there are several stories surrounding Midnight Mary. But when she was alive, she was known as Mary E. Hart. So one story goes that Mary had a stroke at midnight, and that is when her family found her and they quickly buried her. The day after Mary was buried, her aunt actually had a dream that Mary was indeed alive inside of her coffin, asking for them to to dig her back up because she was alive. So her aunt, you know, was saying, I had this dream, she has to be alive. Like, she was very much scared and, you know, very anxious, and holy crap, was that real? Is she really alive? So they finally were able to dig her up. When they opened up her coffin, Mary was very much dead, but what they noticed were her fingers were all bloody, and that's not how they buried her. They were so bloody, there were claw marks at the top of her coffin, almost like she was trying to claw her way out of the coffin. So was that dream that Mary's aunt had real? And, you know, Mary is trying to contact her aunt saying, I am very much alive. So it's really sad. There's another story that Mary was a witch when she was alive, and her grave is now cursed, and anyone who goes to her grave at midnight will die. I was very happy to go to this cemetery. I went there right after I went to the Union Cemetery, but you know, my plans were to do a spirit box session at that cemetery, and I didn't know the rules of the cemetery, if it was open, if they closed it. You know, cemeteries, a lot of them close. You know, police watch the area, especially in Connecticut. I knew going down there that there would be police because I read about it, that police, oh, I can't even talk today, I'm so sorry guys, that the police would watch cemeteries, you know, from, you know, all day and all night, and especially at night they don't want you going in. So I get it, but I wanted to kind of take a risk anyways and see if I could go down. So even though I couldn't do a spirit box at the Union Cemetery because the police were just, you know, really watching me and stuff, but I wasn't in trouble. They knew I was filming like a YouTube video, so it was all good, but still, like, I just, you know what I mean, I just didn't, you know. So at Evergreen Cemetery there were no police, so that was good, unless maybe they were watching me from a distance, I don't know. But Mary's grave is right beside the busiest street on earth. Hey guys, it's Brittany. So I am here at the Evergreen Cemetery and I am going over to Midnight Mary's grave. She's one of the most famous stories here at the cemetery, and I was so excited to come here. I want to do a spirit box session here so badly, but I'm right at the side of the road and there's so much traffic, and it's just, oh man, I didn't have luck at the first cemetery, which was Union Cemetery, because the cops were watching me, and you know, they have a lot of problems over there, so I understand. But here we are at Midnight Mary's grave. I will show you guys what it says, because the grave is actually very creepy. So if you see, it says, "The people shall be troubled at midnight and pass away." There would be people driving by, and this one guy had a microphone outside, like he was in, you know, the driver's seat. He had a microphone, he was hanging out of his window and singing so loud as he's driving. It's also a stoplight right there, so you know, cars are always stopping, and then people are just always singing at that stoplight. It was so crazy. I was like, whoa, I've never I've never witnessed anything like this in my life. Also too, there are a bunch of houses that are, you know, beside that road, and there were this couple, and they're sitting on their front porch, and I was actually filming a vlog, and I was, you know, talking about the whole Midnight Mary story and basically what I've been saying in this video, but I was doing it kind of vlog style in front of her grave, and there was these two people across the street, and they're just sitting there watching me like this. You couldn't even hear my spirit box. I was like, you know, I'm just gonna film majority of this back home at my set, and you know what I usually do with urban legends, so it was okay. I wasn't pissed off or anything, but it was just kind of funny. Like, the people were so crazy over there, but it was kind of funny. But anyway, so if you can see too on this map, I don't even know because my light is super bright, but this is where the office was. So I had to go all the way here. So right there, I don't even know if it's gonna focus. Right there is Midnight Mary's grave, and then right here, this white part is that street. But anyways guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about Midnight Mary down below. Who do you think she was? Do you think she was the witch? Do you think she really had a stroke at midnight and she was buried alive? I mean, that's really sad if she was buried alive, but that's the whole story basically with all these stories. She was buried alive no matter what, and you know, it's just so scary what her grave says in the bold black text. I think that's so eerie, and I wasn't scared. I was kind of nervous going up. I was like, oh my god, because I know one of the stories is if you go to her grave and at midnight, then you could die or something. I wasn't there at midnight, but I don't think you can go to that cemetery after hours, so I had to go during the day. But anyways, I will go now. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, you rock my world, and the song lyrics of Michael Jackson. My voice just did that weird thing again. I don't even know. Hashtag team Brittany44, hashtag Barilla Runs. Hey, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. My voice, what is going on? I'm sorry.